So here we are at South by Southwest with Ariana and the Rose. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So this is actually the second time I've seen you live. I saw you perform at the Weller events a few months back.
Oh, amazing. That was such a fun show. I loved that show.
It was a lot of fun, but I think today I got a much different vibe from that show. So it was really good to see you out in the sunshine and connecting with new fans.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, this is more, I mean, what you saw today is more kind of our show. The Weller show was a party, so we were trying to give them a party. Today is much more what we do.
Fantastic. I was noticing in the front row there's a little group of girls that kind of you made new fans with Supercool with them. I could see the connection happening right in front of my eyes. Do you get that a lot with that song?
Yeah, I think that song, especially in settings like this, in festival settings, or when it's a group of people that are at a festival that don't maybe didn't come to see you, or maybe some people, half the crowd's there to see you, half the crowd's there because they came because it's a cool festival. That song grabs people in a way. I think it just connects really quickly. The message seems to resonate.
Well, tell me a little bit about that message. I think the song definitely has something to say. Tell me a little bit of background about Supercool and kind of how it was birthed.
Well, it's funny actually because the song is really about this kind of party girl that's on the fritz, but she's really fabulous and amazing, and she's potentially gonna go off the rails, but is also the most beautiful creature. Everyone knows someone like that where you're like, oh, I think that this might go south, but they're just the most fabulous thing. And then when I put the song out, we made the video with the Moxie roller skate team. The song took on a totally new meaning and really became this kind of anthemic girl power vibe, which is amazing. And I think that especially putting girls in a video that are really strong and doing something that they own in such a unique way, it just really connects. And I think a lyric of "she's super super cool" over and over again, I think that girls would sing that and kind of be referring to themselves is something I'm happy to be able to give them, to be in a group of friends, and sing that with each other.
For me, Supercool was a turning point where I really started to notice Ariana and the Rose. I mean, you've been there, you plug it away in the background, but when that song and video came out, I'm like, I get it now. The light bulbs went off, and that's when I thought you were super cool.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that there was something, especially when we wrote it with the production and the vibe and the kind of those big toms. It kind of has this like updated Kate Bush vibe. Who I love her. Yeah, there's something about it that clicked that I thought this is what I want to stand for. This is what I want to sound like.
I love that you said that Kate Bush vibe. Yeah, I totally get that. Absolutely. So you got a new single coming out. How does it make you feel? I really enjoyed that today. I was like, oh, that's might be my second favorite single now. Tell me a little bit about that track.
I actually wrote the whole melody for that song in the shower, which is a strange place to write, but
It's often where the good songs come from.
I do my best thinking there. No one can talk to you. You're just there well, I guess it depends in what your life is like, but I happen to be showering alone. And the melody just kind of came to me, and I started singing it over and over again. And usually when something like that feels like I can start to hear the production and the chords with nothing else around it, you have something that's worth working on. And I happen to be in a session with an amazing duo called Me Not You, who are a band based out of New York. And I sang them the melody, and I was like, I think this is something. And Nikki, one of the writers, she sat down and just wrote all the chords within 5 minutes, and we had the song. And it's just about it's a talking to a guy from the perspective of a girl, kind of just being aggressive but still sensual and feminine, and taking the reins. Not dissimilar to Supercool, sort of saying, I'm a woman, and this is what I think, and how does that make you feel?
Fantastic. Do you like being sort of a young role model for female empowerment?
I didn't set out to be, but I'm happy to take it. I think that it's just something that's important to me, and I'm happy to be someone that can bring that conversation up for young girls. I think that's important. And if the music I make starts that conversation in and amongst their friends as well, then I would love to keep doing that.
Fantastic. It's been a pleasure to talk to you today, Ariana, and hopefully we'll be seeing you very soon in London. Any sort of parting words for our EQ music readers?
Well, I guess summer's coming, and keep listening to music and going to see it.
Top advice. All right. Thank you so much.